Alright, so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the physics bell ringers for this unit. So it is something we're going to start today, but we are not going to finish them today by any means. The plan is to do them Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If for some reason you need a little extra time, you can do a Monday one on Tuesday, obviously, or a Wednesday one on Thursday. And then you can obviously make up Friday ones over the weekend. So these will be periodic spot checks for formatives to see your understanding. I'll add some comments back in there, but then overall it will be a summative final grade for it. So I'll do those spot checks in between, and then the final whole thing turned in at the very end of the unit will be that summative. So I'm going to do a little bit of a walkthrough with where you're going to find these and how you're going to get to them. So surprise, surprise, you are going to find these on Google Classroom. Because it is a pre-selected doc, I have already shared it with everyone so they have your own copy. So please do not make a copy. Please use the copy I have already given you in Google Classroom. And then from there, we will actually go in and make your bell ringers as they go. All right, so let me get, oh, not my lightsaber. Let me make this video a little bigger. So I've already recorded the video, so my timing might be a little off. As I go, straighten that out. No? Yeah. There. Straighten all these out. Okay. So my timing might be a little off. What I did though is I screen recorded on my iPad. So it is very similar to what you're going to see on your iPad as we go. I'm going to use my lightsaber to point some stuff out. So first things first, notice, well, lightsaber. Notice that you're supposed to do these 4 things. So first and foremost, you're supposed to watch the video that's attached. There's 2 ways it's attached, and I'll go through how to get both of them. Then you're going to draw a diagram of what's happening, explain what is going on. We're going to use written words. Sometimes we might do audio, but predominantly written. And we're going to use the vocabulary and the prompts that are provided. So I'm going to fill out my example here with you, but there's 2 ways to access the video. So I have a spot for my picture of my diagram, which will either be a photo, usually a screenshot. Here's that first way to open the video. Open link. Yours is going to kick out in Chrome, not YouTube, okay, or Safari, whatever your preference is. There's also a way by making the screen bigger. That little video in the corner is also the same thing. You'll make the screen bigger, and then you're going to present on this device. So you're going to present on your device, and then from here you're able to actually push play on the video and watch it through.
Dear people who haven't had a Mac, consider.
I'm impressed that the audio is still going through. Okay. And then here are the examples of yours and what you're going to do this week. Okay, so I'll come back to them. This is the example I'm doing with you. Make that a little smaller for you. Okay. And then we'll go into the one you're going to do today. The date's already in it for you. Video here, and then video here, and that's Friday. Then we have spring break, yay! And then here are just a quick look back into some of the ones that you're going to do the following week. Again, because you are not going through and you're not explaining all of them all at once, you don't have to turn them all in at one time. Okay, so I'm only asking that you do a couple at a time, 3 times per week, and then we'll do 1 at a time every other day, I suppose. Okay. All right, so let me walk you through how we're actually going to do them. All right, so I have a video camera going right now. I noticed that my eyes are not actually looking at it. My iPad is sideways. And also, please be aware, I have a filming buddy today in a weird spot. Trying to start our seeds, and there she goes. Okay, so I'm gonna show you really quick how to do one of these videos. I'm gonna walk you through how to do a bell ringer all together, and I am gonna leave my picture up here, even though it's kind of awkward. I don't want you to forget who I am. Okay. So this is what your slide looks like. I'm gonna make my video a little smaller. Okay. This is what your slide looks like. It has a spot for you to, lightsaber back, draw your diagram in, and realistically, we're not drawing on Google Slides. It doesn't really have that function. So you can do one of 2 things. You can draw a notability as you watch the video and go split screen. So your video on one half and your drawing on the other. Or you'd be able to just sketch it out on a piece of paper, whatever you have laying around. And then from there, you'll actually just take a picture of it and upload it onto there. So we're gonna work through this together, and then your model actually already has this done for you. So if you ever forget, you can come back to it, and I'll link this Explain Everything video in there for you too. Okay. So first things first, I am noticing my title, a cat jumping in slow motion. I can click on the web link, or I can drag the video up like we just saw. Because this is a weird app that I'm in, you actually have to watch the video like this. So we are going to watch the video together, and if there's another Burger King ad, we are all going to enjoy the Burger King ad together. So let's get to it. No! All right, real quick. Slow-mo, guys. And then specifically, cat jumping, because that's technically the one you're doing, and this is the video we're watching. All right, almost there. Loading. Wonderful. Playback error occurred. Sad. Hold on. All right, awkward jump cut, but here we go. So, play. All right, play. Come on, play. Pause. There we go. All right, so my video is now paused because of that. Move that out of the way. All right, so I am noticing the cat, obviously, is what we're focusing on. Cat's in the tree.
Okay, go.
And the cat jumps down. Okay, so I'm specifically looking from a scientific lens right now. So I see the cat jumping off the tree. I can kind of see the jumping part. It looks more like he's falling. I see his front leg pushing off of the tree, keeping him going. And then the moment that I'm really going to write about is this point of impact right here. So I notice the cat's paws hit the ground, the legs absorb that shock, it goes all the way through his body, and then the cat lands and walks away. All right, so let's start drawing that out. Pause, play, pause, play. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna, boop. Nope, yep, nope. We're just gonna get that lovely audio overtone the entire time we're here today. How does that sound? Delete? Can we delete it? Nope, you're gonna watch the cat go again. And now it's broken. Perfect. All right, so I know we are not artists. This is not art class. However, we are going to do our best. So I am going to start by drawing, oh, lovely tree, lovely tree. Okay. And here's my ground. And then I really want to draw that moment of impact. I am going to draw a stick figure cat because that is where my drawing capabilities are. So there's my cat's head. Ta-da! And then there's his body going back up, and little tail, leg, leg. As the cat hit the ground, its legs absorbed that shock. So I'm seeing the cat going down. And then I see that absorption where it comes back up just a little bit, little arrow. All right, so there's my drawing. I'm gonna switch tools real quick, and then we're gonna talk about what is going on and write that out. All right, so let's type out what's going on. So in this video, a cat jumped down from a tree. Let me make this bigger so my box actually functions. Okay. In this video, a cat jumped down from the tree. As the cat jumped, it pushed off of the tree and towards the ground. Since I'm trying to think from my scientific mindset, I'm trying to think of like what is going on in the physics world. One thing I know that has to do with physics is that has to do with gravity. So I could say the gravity of the earth pulled the cat towards the ground. And then as the cat made contact with the ground, it looked like its front legs absorbed the shock. Now, I have had experience with this before, so obviously I might write something a little different than you do. Okay? And I've also talked about shock before. So if you're sitting here like, Mrs. Beadle, I have no flipping clue what you were talking about with shock and absorbing the shock. If you don't, that's okay. We're going to get to it. What I'm really looking for is to see how you are growing and progressing as we go throughout these videos. So right now I have my diagram. Turn my lightsaber back on. I have my diagram. I have my cat coming down. It's showing like, oh yeah, the cat is coming down, but then his legs are absorbing that. And then I have my written explanation. So at this point, I would not turn it into Google Classroom. Okay? Remember, we're not turning this in, but I would go ahead and I would then leave the app, leave Google Slides, and then I'd be done with my bell ringer for today. Next day, I'd come back in and I would do the next video with the next drawing and written piece. These should not take too long. This one obviously will, because we had to do an example, because I walked you through as to where to get it. But most of these shouldn't take too long and should be a quick, easy start to get your mind back in that science mindset. All right. I look forward to seeing what you guys are writing. I really miss doing these things in class and doing our what ifs, but I am excited to at least be communicating with you guys again. All right. Let me know if you have any problems. Good luck. Good luck.